Yeah, I can see okay. Yeah.
So we'll just start, if that's okay as well. We're going to start off with our box drill. So today's class, we've got 3 or 4 different things we're going to do. So we're going to work on the feet, we're going to work on the knee, and we're going to work on the hip itself. So we're going to do one exercise for the foot, one exercise for the knee, and then one exercise for the knee, hip. Okay, we're going to start with the warm-up. So let's do our box drill first of all. So we're going to start with our right foot forward, arms going down, and straight forward. So again, we're really trying to stretch down through our full range. Not to force anything, just to try and get as far down as we feel comfortable going. Tuck. And then stretch through. So the right foot stays still. The left foot's going forwards and backwards. Open up the ankle joint when we go back. Closing down the ankle joint as we come. Closing down the hip as we go back. Open the hip up as we go forward. And make the reach purposeful. So really try and reach back with the hip. So really push the bottom back and step forward. Just trying to get some movement into this lower body side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pin the left leg and off we go. Try to get the ankle joint moving, try to get the hip joint moving, really reaching through with that range. Hinge with the hips, so really try and think about, if we can, take our hands on the front of our calves and push our hip back as we step forward. Keep going forward. So halfway there, 5 seconds to go. Step forward, step back. Reaching down, reach forward. Press the hip back, reach forward. Reach back. 5 seconds. Ready. And relax there. Our second drill is going to be our fighting monkey, just to get ourselves warmed up. So we're going to be on the one leg. Everything else is moving. And it's 2 minutes each leg, okay? So the more you move, the better. So it'll be 2 minutes this time around. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Start with the left leg. Off we go. So we're really going to work through full range. Try and do every different direction. No rules, apart from keeping that left foot in contact with the ground. Hands can come down to the ground. Hands can go up in the air. You can do anything you want to. Get behind the body, pause for a little bit if you want to, out wide to the side, get that hip moving through full range. You really keep losing balance, just shorten that range that you go to, but really, really work in different areas where you feel a wee bit unstable. So really drift hip out to the side, both sides, really work. Open, maintain. We're going to really feel the muscles around about the foot working hard. Try and keep the toes nice and relaxed if you can, rather than gripping on for dear life. And if you wish to at any point, just pop your hand on your hip and you'll feel that really, really working to stabilise. Keep the knee nice and soft, so the knee's not locked out at all. You're working through full range itself there. Hold it, certain pauses. 50 seconds, still a wee bit of time to go. You're going to feel the outside of that shin working. This is a great drill just now because a lot of the running we're doing just now in snow or sand, depending on which part of the world you're in, will be working a lot of that muscles running about the ankles. So we need to make sure they're strong as possible. Same with a lot of trail work. We've got to work the stabilizing muscles themselves. You've got 25 seconds to go. Well, I can feel the burn down the calves and the outside the perineals. But into that glute, the glute's working really, really hard. 13 seconds to go. Keep it here, keep it here. 5, And relax there. Good job. Switched over onto our right foot. Ready. Off we go. Stay right here. Really work hard here. Keep that stability there. Working on that leg. The left leg's got to move in the whole time, but you can use some pauses. And then carry on again. Just really, really move. Round the back as well. Really get that hip working. Glute med. Again, pop. Right hand on the right hip. You should feel tightness about the glute itself as it stabilizes. Press the foot into the ground. So really be intentful with that foot into the ground itself, out to the side. Lovely. Lower down as far as you can go. Super, super slow. Then back up through range. Really, really work. Really, really work. Straight leg out, straight leg back. Rotate the hip round. Okay. If you do lose balance, just get it again and then start again. Let's go. Then cut, hold, and move again. Good work. Perineals will be burning away on the outside of that lower leg. You need to be working hard. There are main stabilizers of our ankle. Really fix the ankle itself there. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Then we're into our first of 6 drills. So 2 for the foot, 2 for the knee, 2 for the hip today. And the foot work are quite nice, quite controlled. The knee work will be more quad. And then again, quad again for the second drill. And the hips are going to be glutes themselves. But the whole time we're linking that whole chain together. Last 10 seconds. Whoopee. 3, 2, 1. And relax there. Good job, guys. We're doing our first drill. It's going to be toe yoga. Toe yoga today. So again, we've done the toe yoga times. We're going to try and go as close to screen as you can with my toes around. So we're going to think about the big toes coming up, and then the rest of the toes come up as well. Big toes coming up, then press them right down. And we've got 2 sets of 1 minute, starting in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Not a huge amount of prompts to give you here, but when you're pressing the big toes down, really drive them down, try and lift the other toes up. And again, we're just going to rock and roll between the 2 movements there. When you press the big toe down, interestingly enough, you go into pronation. When you lift the big toe up, you go into supination. So we're actually getting some nice foot torques through there as well. You often find that people that can't do the toe yoga can't really supinate and pronate. So it's definitely something to keep working into. Also, if you're struggling, use the hands to pin the toes down, lift the other foot up. Use the hands to pin the other foot down and lift the big toes up. So just work between the 2 ranges there. You might find as well, out of interest, your hands start to move as well. There's a big connection in the brain between the hands and the feet. You often find as well, when you're running and you're cold, if you're scrunching your toes, you probably scrunch your hands as well. So what you do to your hands has a massive effect on what's happening at the toes as well. So next time you're out for a run and you're on the trails and you're thinking that's really quite slidey, it's really quite grippy, I need to kind of work hard on the feet, you'll probably find that you're clenching your fists as well. Try and relax the hands, and that means it'll relax the toes. In 3, 2, 1, give legs a little shake out. We're going to the second set. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go again. Lift the big toes up, press them down. But this time have your hands over at the same time and just think about, can I actually just see what happens to my hands when I start working my toes? If you hold them out, nothing will happen. But if you have them relaxed by your side, you'll probably find subconsciously you'll start to just move the hands in time with the toes as well. If you don't, there's nothing wrong with you. Doesn't mean that say you're wired wrongly. It's just one of the things. It's quite a nice connection between the brain, the feet, and the hands. Good work. So really working that toe yoga itself there. Get the big toes up, get the other 4 toes up. And really think about pressing down with the big toe to bring you into pronation. Press down with the outside of the foot, the 4 toes to bring you into supination itself. And you should find as well, if you look a little bit higher up the tree, you should find that as you lift the toes up, the knees external rotate, and as you press the toes down, the knees internal rotate. So your knees will start to rock and roll as well. So it's quite a nice thing to get the whole of the hip working in 3, 2, 1, and relax. So we're in our first knee exercise, which is going to be pyro. So we're going to find a wall. We're going to take a healthy step away from the wall, and we're going to pop our back leg low down the wall itself. We're going to sit back on the wall, and we're just holding that position there. So the first step, very simple, we're just going to hold for the minute. The quad's going to be working hard, but I also want you to push the back leg out against the wall itself. So you should be in this kind of position there, with the foot pressing right back into the wall itself. Be up tall as much as you can. Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Left foot forward, right foot on the wall. Low down, sit back on the back leg. We're going to hold. There's a static hold. Okay. We will change it for the next 2 reps, but this one here, static hold. Make sure you push right leg or back leg into the wall. Push the left leg down to the ground. So we're trying to push the floor away from the wall itself. So really push. Really push. Hold. 30 seconds to go. Try and look at the toes. Are the toes curled up? Are the hands curled up? Keep the hands nice and long. Keep the toes nice and long. Everything is open. Head up tall. Press into that back foot. Hit the back glute. It should be working. Hit the front quad. It should be working. Front glute, quad, calf, all working together there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch over. Good work. Right foot forward, left foot back. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Up tall. Push with the hip. Push down to the ground. Long with the fingers, long with the toes. Hold in this position here. Breathe in, nice and controlled, nice and regular. Chest up nice and tall. If there was a head torch on your chest, it should be shooting straight forward, not down to the ground. So really try and pull yourself back up. Use the abdominals, tuck the pelvis underneath. Wide with the foot. Press that back foot into the wall. Try and knock that wall down. Long with the hands, long with the toes. Push the right foot into the ground in 10 seconds. 5. And relax it back onto the left leg again. Second set. This time, we're just going to introduce a little bit of a heel raise, okay? So a little bit of a heel raise this time, okay? So ready? Left leg should be forward. Right leg's going to be back. Off we go. And we're just going to introduce, once in position, lift the heel off the ground. So just a very slight movement there itself. So just take that heel off the ground and no more. Now, when the heel comes off, you'll want to go to the outside border of your foot. Keep the big toe down. So a bit like the toe yoga. Think about pressing that big toe down to keep ourselves in that pronated position. So push down through the big toe. Push against the wall at the back, but push down through the big toe at the front. Heel off the ground. Chest. Shoot straight forward. Hold in this position here. Hold here. 20 seconds. Glutes should be working, quads should be working. Now we're bringing calf and foot. So we're linking the whole chain together. Everything's working as one. 10. 5. And switch over. Right foot. Get yourself in a position, then lift the heel. So ready? Off we go. Right foot down. Left against the wall. Sit back in the wall, raise the heel. Push into that back foot, really work hard there. Press into the wall, chest forward, hands nice and long, toes nice and long, heel off the ground. Just be mindful, Do I bend the knee more on one side than the other? Am I able to get the same range on one side than the other? Does it feel the same? Does it feel different? Am I working harder at the foot to stabilize on the right? Am I working harder to press into the wall on the left? All these little things add up. Work. 10 seconds. Press down through that big toe. Whoa, working hard now. In 3, 2, 1, and back off. This time, all we're going to do with the front foot is we're going to tap that heel. So it's dynamic the whole minute, okay? So left foot's going to be forward, right foot's going to be against the wall. Ready. And raise and drop. Just like a mini calf raise. When your calf raise, come through that big toe as best you can. Good work. Head up tall, chest up tall, hands straight down, fingers open if you can. Toes long. Working hard now. Quad, connecting with that calf, connecting with the glute. So the glute comes in more when we press the heel down the front leg. Quad and calf move more when we lift the toes up, lift the heel up. So lift up, but press down with the heel. Lift up, then press down to engage the front and back. In our last 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Change over. Ready. Right foot forward, off we go. Small heel raise. Hands nice and long. Toes nice and long. An interesting bit of reading this week was about the hands and what they do when we're working hard. When we're having to concentrate on what our feet are doing or concentrate on what we're doing when we're running, we tend to find our hands really go really quite tight. So one of the key things about when you're running, say for example this weekend you're doing an effort or a park run, think about can I just relax that hands, open the hands a little bit more, make them less tense to the shoulder, make them nice and relaxed, and it feeds forward into the ground itself. Head up tall, chest up, hands open, last 5 seconds. And relax out, have a little walk, take out, just I'll show you the next drill. Next drill is for the hip, so it's going to be a single leg. We're going to have some abduction there. So we're going to take our left leg forward, we're going to hinge. So really stick our hip back out. We're going to hinge, our back leg, we're just going down brother. Okay, so the first set, leg's going to be long. The second set, leg's going to be short. Third set, we're holding out there. Okay, the whole time, the front leg, we're in our hinge position. Okay, so the legs bent, we're not locking in the air, we're not fixing the knees nice and soft. So it's a minute in each position. First one, leg long. Second one, leg short. Third one, static hold. So, left leg forward. We're going to hinge into position first of all. So, knee soft, weight forward, on the front foot. So, back legs do nothing. All we do with the back leg is run it out. So, ready? Off we go. Run it out with the back leg. Keep the weight on the front leg. As wide as you can go. Keep that hinge good. So really lean as far forward as you're able to. Again, think about the toes being long, hands being long. Left hand on glute, right hand at the front of the hip, pressing into that inguinal crease. So invite that hip backwards. Now we're going to find that glute start to kick in. Press down through the big toe. Press down for the fifth toe. Keep in this hinge position, don't let the hinge go. 10 seconds, working hard now. Should get quite intense. Burning, feeling that glute working now. 3, 2, 1, and come back out. Lovely work. Right leg forward. Exact same thing. We're in our hinge position. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Hinge forward. Long with the back leg. Okay. You might find one side a lot easier than the other. Hold here. Work with the abduction in the leg. Leg out as far as you can control, but make sure we don't lose the hinge. Very so often you've got to correct the hinge, that's fine as well. Lean forward, long through the back. Try not to curl the back. If you find you're bending your back, just bring the hinge back out a wee small bit. But stay as far forward as you can go. Three, 2, 1. We're back onto the first side. Left leg forward, short lever this time. 3, 2, 1. Make the hinge good. Bend the knee. Out and in. Try and get a little bit further than what you were doing with the long leg. Short lever should be easier to use, but stay in a good hinge position. Keep the chest long. Keep the hinge good. Press the hip back. Forty-five to go. Just do what you can. If you need to stop or rest, please do. Feel that glute working hard there. Keep the hinge good. 15 seconds. Two, 1, and step back out. Right foot's going to be forward this time. Okay, left leg's going to be going short lever. Right leg forward. Up, over, on. Short lever with the left leg. And off we go. Rest down through the floor. Really get the lift. Challenge that base of support. Have that hip working with the quad, working with the hamstring, working with the calf. All connects together. Keep the breathing as well. Long with the toes. Push the hip back. Really absorb that hip. 15 seconds. 5. And relax there. Good job. Last step. We're on to the left leg. It's a hold this time, so it's going to really cook this time around. So, left leg goes forward. Make the hinge good. Hinge has got to be good before anything else moves. If the hinge starts to deteriorate, bring the leg back into your side. Okay, so left leg forward, up, over, on. Nothing on the back leg. Shift the hip back. Ready. Off go. Leg out to side and hold here. Lean as far forward as you feel you can. If you can get to parallel, brilliant. But just hold in that position there. It's a static hold. So it brings in the foot. Try and let the foot go long. Imagine that you're pitchforking the big toe and the fifth toe. Long through the spine. We're not curling around. We're keeping that spine long as possible for as long as possible. Halfway there. Breathe with it as well. Long toes, long, intentful breath work. Step out to the side as far as you can go. Challenge the balance. 10 seconds. And step out. Good. Last one on the right hand leg. Okay, right hand leg. Ready? Up, over, and on to the right hand leg. Hinge. Left leg out to the side. You long with your breath work. If you find you do start rounding your back, bring in the arms to reach forward to keep yourself long. Okay. Push the head back. Think about your head going back to the wall behind you, and the head going forward, straight forward, not down, but straight forward. Leg out to the side. 30 seconds. Long toes. 15 seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1, and step out. A little bit of recovery. We've got our next foot drill. We've got 3 sets in 1 minute. And this drill here is called Egg the Eagle. So we're going to have our feet about shoulder apart. And all we're going to do is we're going to lean as far forward as we can until we feel like we're going to lose our back. So we're going to start tall, and then we'll lean as far forward as you can. So Michael Jackson made this one famous. I want you to get to the point where you're feeling pressure from the front of the foot, through the big toe and through the fifth. So if you find that you go onto your tiptoes, you've gone too far, or you find yourself falling too far forward, just shorten it back a little bit. But the knees stay dead straight. Okay, so we're bending from the ankle joint itself. So a massive indicator for our falls risk if we're unable to do this. So let's make sure we really work hard on this. So 3 times a minute, feet shoulder apart, and lean through the front of the foot. Hands, again, nice and long. Toes, nice and long as well. Try not to let them curl up. Shift the hips forward, push the knees back. Okay, so make it all come from the ankles. It's a bit like an accelerator. When we're running, if we lean forward from the ankles, it helps us just accelerate that a wee bit better. Keep leaning forward, pressing down through the big toes. Relax the other floor. Pressing down. Heels are still on the ground, but they're very, very light. They're obviously just in contact, but they're not got any weight through them. All the way to the front there. We're leaning as far forward as we can. We're almost at the point of losing our balance to fall forward, but we're able to maintain. Hold here, 15 seconds. Lean, lean, lean. Lean, lean, lean. Toes long, hands long. 5. And relax there. Good job. Give the legs a little shake out. Second set coming up. So it's all about ankle control here. Not so much glutes, not so much quads, all in the ankle itself here. So second set. Ready. Off we go. Lean as far forward as we can. So we're really, really leaning forward through the ankle itself. So the hip weight's in front of the ankle. We relax the toes. Keep ourselves forward. Push your knees back. Hold here. Really drill that big toes into the ground. Really press down. Hold, hold, hold. Long with the hands the whole time, so the fingers aren't scrunching up. As soon as you scrunch the hands, you scrunch the toes. Keep the toes long, keep the hands long, keep the chest forward. Keep it on that biting point of falling forward or lifting the heels off the ground. You can feel the underside of your arches work quite hard here. A nice little stretch for them to really push forward. Push onto that big toe. Hold into that position. 10 seconds. Really press that big toes down. You're going to find there might be a little bit of cramp come onto the underside of the foot. If not, shift that weight even further forward. And relax back out. Good job. 1 to go. 1 to go, guys. Doing really, really nicely. Last one, head of the eagle. Michael Jackson, whatever your age group. Ready? Off we go. And for the younger crowd, Justin Bieber. Really, really lean forward. Press, 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 toes long, hands long, chest up tall, knees straight, knees nice and straight. Everything's coming from the ankle joint. Dig into that ground. Imagine you're on a beach, pressing that big toe into the sand. Make a divot out of the sand. Press in, make a footprint. Make sure the toes are long. Have a look down. Are the toes curled up? Do you see the wink sign when the toes are bending back the way? Lengthen them back out. Good work. Hold here. Really lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. 15 seconds. Press, press, press. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax back out there, guys. Well done. We need a mat for the next one, and also a foam roller. If you've got a foam roller, that's absolutely perfect. We don't necessarily really need it, but it's quite nice to have. So what we're going to do is we're going to be in tall kneeling. So we're going to be tall kneeling. What we're going to do is sit back on our heels, and we're going to press our hands forward. So sit back on the heels, push the hands forward. Back on the heels, push forward. We've got 3 by 1 minute altogether. Okay, so we're going to be 3 by a minute for the quadriceps itself, so for the knee itself. So starting in 3, 2, 1. Sit back on the heels, push the hips forward. Forward. Heels, press through. So really thrust that hip through and squeeze the glutes as we step forward there. So we're trying to sit back on the heels. If you don't get to the heels, that's absolutely fine. You can sometimes put a wee pillow behind your bottom just so you're not going down as far. Only go to where you feel comfortable going to. Drive through. Press through. Through. Push through. 5. Ready. And 10 seconds relax. Second set coming up. Second set coming up. Really try to keep the hands high all the time. Just tuck the toes underneath. Sit back. Give that foot a little bit of a stretch out. 3 seconds. Ready. Second set. Off we go. Hands stay high. Really focus on pushing the hips through. Really tuck that bottom underneath at the top there. Push the bottom back. Push the bottom through. Push the hips through. Drive the hips through. Hands will start to work as well. The body starts to work. Drive the hips under. Really try and get yourself stacked with the hips coming underneath the pelvis, underneath the rib cage, underneath the head. Everything in a nice straight line. 10 seconds. And relax there. 10 seconds, probably 1 to go. Ready. Last set. Push high. Right here. Drive the hips through. Drive under. Seconds. And relax there, guys. Last exercise. What the last exercise? It's going to be a wall bridge. Okay, so we're going to turn ourselves around just so our feet are on the wall. We're just going to do the wall bridge, and it's only 2 minutes worth of work here. So, feet are going to go against the wall. And all we're going to do is we're going to push our hips as high as we can, and we're going to hold in that position there. First set, static hold. Second set is going to be a march, okay? 15 seconds before we start. So we're going to try and really press through our feet to hold ourselves up, okay? So we're going to start 3 seconds, 2 seconds, feet against the wall, lift the hips high as we go, and off the pop. Hips high. Hold in this position here. Press into the wall. Hamstrings are working with the glutes here. Keep squeezing to keep the hips high, but really press into that wall as well. Hold, hold, hold. Hold, hold, hold. Try and not let the knees flop out to the side, keep them quite neutral. And 5, 3, squeeze, 1, and back down we go. Good job. 10 seconds. Second set this time is going to be a march. Okay, so we're marching off the wall. Our last minute of the class today. Ready? Up at your wall bridge. And we start marching off there. Good work. Press into the wall to lift the other leg off. So really try and make the floating leg be driven by the wall. So you're pushing the other leg into the wall to bring it off the wall, if that makes sense. Hips stay high. Don't let the hips drop down. Squeeze them the whole time. Arch out. This sort of fatigue comes in from the previous sets, previous exercises. Ten seconds. 5, press down, 4, 3, 2, and relax back down. Well done, guys. Let me just pause the recording. Well done. That was a tough one, did it? Good work. So today's main purpose, and a nice little bit of learning I've had over this week has been the hands. I'm going to get you to, as a little bit of homework, over the next few runs, just whenever you can, I want you to think about, what are my hands doing? What are my hands doing when I'm running, when I'm on uneven ground? Do my hands go quite tense and quite tight, or can I actually relax them? Everything should be nice and relaxed as much as you can. So think about the hands next time. Same with hills. Next time you come across a hill, make it come from your arms, make the arms go long. So you're really driving the arms back. Think about pulling up a rope, pull yourself up the hill by pulling a rope or playing a drum. So you're really trying to get the hands working in a rhythm, and that helps to lift that weight off the legs itself. So have a little practice over the next few days. Let me know how you get on next week. Any questions, any queries, any concerns at all there from today's class?
No, thank you.
Well done, guys.
Good, thanks, James.
Well done. Have a lovely week, guys, and stay safe for the weather. Make a snowball.
Practice my jazz hands.
Exactly that. Be more jazz hands. Less clicking, more jazz. Take care, guys. Have a lovely week.
Thanks, James. Cheers.
Bye.